Alright, we're here. We're doing this. Welcome, guys, to the Bricks by Mine live stream. Can you guys hear me? Yes, but the music did cut out when I did that, didn't it? Hold on. It's been a moment since I've live streamed. That should fix it. Alright, the music should be back. Cool. Let me know real quick how the audio levels are. Is my voice too loud, too quiet? Is the music too loud, too quiet? I can fix that. Last time the music was way too loud on the live stream, so I want to make sure I get that fixed first. But anyway, I am here to build some Summer 2022 LEGO Minecraft sets because I haven't built all those yet. And also, I'm sure people have a lot of questions about the Summer 2022 LEGO Minecraft Ninjago sets I just did reviews on. So if you guys have any questions, put them in the chat and I will answer them to the best of my ability. I have all the sets off to the side over there. You guys cannot see my face because you can only see the build or my face. Don't have a setup where I can do both, so build it is. Music is too quiet? Okay, I'm just so scared of it being too loud like it was last time. I'll turn it up a little bit. Can't hear music. Okay, I'll turn it up a little bit, but if this is too loud, let me know, guys. Okay, cool. Anyway, first thing we're going to do is we're going to be doing a poll of what set to build. So we have the LEGO Minecraft Ice, what's this called? The Ice Castle. So that is option 1. Alright, here, you can see my face for a moment. We have option 1, the Ice Castle. And then we have option 2, Red Barn. So, it's up to you guys. Which would you rather see built first? Both will be built eventually. Probably not on this live stream. One will be built in the live stream. One will be built in my own time. But, you guys get to decide which one gets built on the live stream. So, I will be putting a poll in the chat. Which Minecraft set should I build first? Welcome, guylego to Pyro Tier. Thank you very much for becoming a member again. Very cool. And by the way, shout out to all the members for helping support the channel. We just hit 25,000 subscribers. Members, you help motivate me to keep going. I gave a shout out to all the active members in this week's podcast, but to all the non-active members too, thank you very much for supporting at one time. Still means the world to me. Which Minecraft set should I build first? Red Barn or Ice Castle? Question 2, alright, hold on. Question 1, could you put Garmadon's upper body, head, and helmet on the new Garmadon torso and legs? I can do that because I do believe I have all those figures with me right now. The Pixel one, though, I don't have Core Pixel with me. I can get her later, but we'll do that later in the stream. So what, sorry, going back to Henry's question. Could you put 2018 upper body, head, and helmet? Okay, so just essentially the whole upper body. There's how that looks. Can you guys see that? Let's see. Yeah. Actually, wow, that actually looks sick, not gonna lie. Like, it's pretty awesome. Mouse out of the way. It's pretty awesome. One-fourth of the way to 100k, I know, it's crazy. I click an inch to Gashon, not disappointed. Well, Gashon is actually the subscriber noise, or the member noise. If we get a new member, the Gashon cry plays. So if you want to hear it again, become a member. I got that set up a while ago, and I forget how I did it, but it happens every time. How does Omega look with the new Samurai helmet? That's another thing I've not tried yet, but when I go up to get the Pixel head later, I will do that. If you had purple hands on the upper body, that would be perfect. I am not saying anybody's name who just says, "Can you say my name?" Because that will not be a fun stream if it's just, can you say my name? But if you have an interesting question, maybe I'll read your name when I read the question. Anyway, let's see how the poll's doing. Oh, the Ice Castle's actually winning. Okay, I thought the barn would win because it has more interesting minifigures, but people seem to want the Ice Castle. I'll give it like another minute or so. We have more viewers than we have votes, so once we get to, let's say, 45 votes, I'll end the poll. Oni mask on Garmadon? I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, swap out the purple hands and honestly a Mason Garmadon figure, I completely agree. Is it possible to put all 4 crystallized versions of the golden weapons in the Crystal King's hands? That's a great idea. And you know what? I actually don't have all my Crystalized figures with me right now because I brought them to Florida when I went to see Matthew because he wanted to see them. So I cannot do that this moment, but again, when I go upstairs, I will fix that. Do you think New Bastion's worth the price? That's one they didn't send me, so I can't say like from in hand, but based on pictures, I do think. Should it be 30? Yeah, but for 35 it doesn't seem bad. I will be buying that June 1st. Say a random name, any name, doesn't even have to be a real name or a name that exists. Okay, Joshua. Okay, so let's get started on the Ice Castle. Take a break from the questions and rush the Ice Castle out. Look, guys, big purple plate. It's pretty cool. We'll end the poll. Thank you guys for voting. When does the new season come out? I don't know that. I am not Tommy Andreasen, and he doesn't even know that, so. What are your thoughts on Cole? I've never really seen your thoughts on him. I think Cole is one of Ninjago's best characters, and he's underutilized, but as a Master of the Mountain, he's been actually really good, and yeah, I like him a lot. Can you put the Oni garment on mask and forearm garment on? I believe we should be able to. Let's see. Yep, you can. It fits just fine. Whoa, 16 by 16 purple plate. Also, forewarning guys, you may hear my air conditioning in the background. Nothing to do about that. Normally I turn that off for my videos, but because we're live, I'm not going to force my family to suffer in heat for like 2 hours, so hope it doesn't sound that bad. I haven't watched the Ninjago TV series since about 2012. Do you think if I were to get back into it, I should watch from the beginning or start with Wild Brain stuff? That's tough, because there is a lot, and some of Ninjago's best seasons are in the non-Wild Brain era, but also that is a lot to watch. My advice, which many people may disagree with, is to skip Season 3, Ninjago Rebooted, if you haven't seen it. Just know, the Overlord comes back and is defeated, and Zane sacrifices himself at the end, and that's pretty much all you need to know, and then don't watch that season, because it's not that great, and it kind of turns a lot of people off of the show. And Season 4 is very good, so skipping Season 3 is my main advice, but still stick with Masters of Spinjitzu. And then if you really like the show, you could go back and watch Season 3 later, but if you're looking to get hooked again, I would not recommend starting with Season 3. Cole's not been underutilized, bro. He was dope in Season 6 all the way to Season... I'm saying underutilized, Henry, because I've been collecting Ninjago since I was 2 years old. Not 2 years. Since it started. So when I was a kid growing up with the Ninjago, Cole felt underutilized, and that's when I was in the peak of my Ninjago fandom, when that was the only thing on my mind 24 hours a day. And nowadays it's only on my mind 10 hours a day. But yeah, you're right. Cole did have a lot more going on with him in starting around Season 5, 6-ish. Yeah, Season 3 is all for there's so many things wrong with Season 3. So I just it's what got a lot of people away from the show in the first place, and it anytime, because I have friends who are who try to check out Ninjago, IRL friends who try to check out Ninjago because they know I'm into it, and then they get to Season 3 and they're like, eee. So I do recommend people skip it. And not that there aren't good things in Season 3, but you need to like Ninjago first, or be a child to like Season 3, I feel like. I don't know, it's definitely one of the most divisive seasons. I can keep the stream public after it ends? Yes, assuming nothing goes wrong. I like to keep my streams public, but the last stream I had the music too loud and it was very unwatchable, and I feel really bad about that, so I took it down because I didn't want it to look like my channel was low quality, so I took that down. But assuming this stream goes off without issue, yeah, this should stay up. How old were you when Ninjago started? I was, 11? 11 when Ninjago, because oh no, I was 9 when Ninjago started, because I'm 20 now, and it's been going for 11 years. I'm actually a fairly big fan of Season 3. I found it fairly interesting. It was a different take on Ninjago. Yeah, that's a fair opinion. I am a Season 3 hater through and through, and Zane is my favorite ninja, so I hate that I dislike Season 3, but, yeah, I felt like it was messy, and Yeah, not my favorite. Pythor hopping off Borg Tower onto a drone was the best part of Season 3. Pythor himself was like one of the best parts of Season 3. Cole used to be close to the bottom of Hero Ninja when I was younger, but the newer seasons and age, he's become my second favorite. Yeah, I agree with that. He was definitely not my favorite as a kid, but going back and like rewatching the earlier seasons when I'm older, I actually like him more. He's up there in my favorites, just because he's like I don't know, he's like one of the most mature ones, I feel like. Do you think I should buy all 8 Crystalized sets if I'm scrambling around for money? I mean, if you're like actually scrambling around for money, you're short of money, then no, save your money for like necessities. But if it's like, oh, I buy Crystalized sets or I buy other thing, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna make a whole there's like dust on this. I'm gonna make a whole video soon about like which Crystalized sets you should buy. I talked about it a little in this week's podcast. If you want to check that out, but I recommend everybody who's like who likes Crystalized and plans to buy some of it, try to get at least one of the Winged Ninja. They're super cool and like they're just great figures to have, and don't miss out on getting at least one of them. You don't need them all, but like just get the $20 or $30 one. The golden ninja suits are better than the normal ones. The temple's kind of mid, so you probably don't need to pick that set up unless you really want those ninja suits. Oh, LitBricks just donated $5. Thank you very much, LitBricks. That's very sweet of you. Who's your favorite Ninjago villain? Harumi. Harumi, but because she's the best written one, and I really love that character. But if I'm going to pick like a more fun answer, Chen is up there. I love Tournament, and Chen's a ton of fun. Garmadon's obviously great. Pythor's great. But Harumi is the answer. You're the best Twitter account of anyone in the LEGO community, and that's the only way I've kept up with the Ninjago plot, lol. I'm glad to hear. I feel like I've been popping off on Twitter lately. Like, I think I've been kind of very funny recently. Also, we got another notification. So I think that was the donation that just came through. What was I saying? Yeah, I feel like I've been popping off on Twitter recently. I've been using it a lot more, and it's probably unhealthy for me, but I gotta say, I'm kind of very funny. I mean, I meant if I were to buy the sets or other stuff, I'm not that poor, Lamau. Yeah, this season is tough, though, because it is like, if you want everything, you do have to buy everything. It's not like, oh, you just get these 2 sets and you get all the figures. Like, no, literally every set has an exclusive figure. I'd say the Temple, the Dragon, and the Mech are the most skippable ones. The Mech has a great build, though, and decent minifigures. I don't recommend you skip that one, but, like, it's some of the least important minifigures, so if you're going to skip any, I think that's a fine one if you don't care that much about the build. Dragon only has 1 exclusive figure, and it is the most expensive one, so that one's very easy to skip out on. And the Temple is kind of a bad build, and while you do get 4 exclusive ninja figures, you do get other variants of the ninja in other sets. So in my opinion, that's the one people should skip. If you're going to skip any of them, skip the Temple. It's not that great. Mine thoughts on LEGO Ninjago movie. I don't think I've ever heard your take on it. I go back and forth. I loved it when it came out, but as time has gone on, I've become a little cynical on it. I think it's a good kids movie, but it's a bad LEGO movie and a bad Ninjago movie, which is kind of weird considering that's what it was marketed as. Compared to the LEGO movies, it's bad. Compared to the Ninjago TV show, it's bad. But as just like a standalone kids film, it's solid. I like that it exists. I like what it did for the TV show franchise, but I wish it pulled more from the source material. I don't really care that they didn't like make it canon. It wouldn't make sense for it to be canon, but I wish they did pull more from the source material. Because like if you think about it, what about that movie is actually Ninjago? You have the main 6 ninja, Wu, Garmadon, and like the fact that they have elemental powers, and that's pretty much it, right? Like nothing else is pulled from Ninjago. I wish they I wish they brought in the TV show lore a little bit more. This isn't a question, but Zane, you must buy Garmadon issue number 2. Assuming you haven't already, it's the best Ninjago content since Hunted. I plan to. I was actually waiting to see if Skybound was going to send it to me like they did with the first issue, but they did not, which is fine. I don't mind buying it, but that's why I was holding out. But yeah, I just got back from vacation yesterday, so I have not gotten around to a comic shop yet, but I will probably pick it up Saturday. I've got a Pokemon tournament on Saturday, and I think it's actually held in a comic shop, so I'll probably pick it up while I'm there. The Wig and Whip being Lloyd Strengton is the only thing related to Ninjago, pretty much. I disagree. My original watch with my friends, and yet it wasn't that good, but it was still good. Sure, it's the weakest LEGO movie, but still enjoyable. No, I agree with you, but that's my thing, is it... Like, considering the bar set by the other LEGO movies and the Ninjago TV show, it doesn't reach the bar for either. It's still good just as its own thing, but it's easily the weakest piece of Ninjago... Oh, maybe not the weakest piece of Ninjago content, but it's up there for the weakest piece of Ninjago content, and it's definitely the weakest LEGO movie, and that's why I feel let down by it. But also, the Ninjago and Lloyd is super underutilized. I don't mind that, personally. I think, like, they could have had more to do, but I think it was fun that they focused on Lloyd, because it's not a TV show. They can only do so much in the runtime, and I'm glad that Lloyd got the development he did. And I did really enjoy Garmadon in the movie. Do you think the Crystalized will be the only Ninjago wave that will be this expensive? I think that will depend on how well this sells. And also how supply chain issues continue going forward, because inflation is going crazy right now. That's part of the reason why stuff's so expensive. It doesn't completely justify the prices, but it definitely contributes to it. But I think if this wave sells well, LEGO might see, oh yeah, people are willing to pay this much for Ninjago, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because I would love to get like Monkey Kid-sized Ninjago waves. But also, I hope this doesn't mean, oh yeah, we're just going to overcharge for every set, because that would be bad. It felt like a parody of tropes from LEGO Ninjago, like when we made about Lloyd having data issues, so they made a whole movie based around him having realistic data issues. I kind of get that, but I don't know. In my opinion, it doesn't really feel like the writers had watched the show. It just sort of felt like they were giving a synopsis of what Ninjago was, a very basic synopsis, and sort of made their own thing out of it. I wish there was like I don't know, showing Serpentine somewhere in the movie. That would have been cool, or like putting the golden weapons in there. Like, it doesn't have to be canon to the show. It could be a retelling with different events, but like it just was so disconnected. What's your favorite Pokemon game? Sun and Moon, easily. Great Pokemon games. Love Alola, love Gen 7. Every Gen 7 Pokemon's a banger. Wonderful, just region game design. Too many cutscenes, but people give too much crap for that. Cutscenes aside, like, it's a fantastic Pokemon. Oh, and one of the best stories, too. LEGO Batman movie was a parody on Batman, makes sense, but then LEGO Ninjago movie was a parody on Kung Fu movie. For some reason that doesn't sit right with me. Yeah, it tried too hard to appeal to general audiences that sort of isolated Ninjago fans, but also general audiences didn't like it that much. What felt like Ninjago from the Ninjago movie wasn't watched, but I'm a fan of Transformers, so I've some different takes on different characters. Okay, I talked about this in the podcast this week, but I'm a Transformers hater. Sorry about that. But like, I'm not even against like different takes on the character. Like, I like the whole high school aspect. I think that's perfectly cool. I just wish they pulled a little bit more from the source material. Like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like Ninjago. It just feels like other than character names, like familial relationships, right? Kai and Nia are siblings, Wu and Garmadon are siblings, and like a weird nod to the Great Devourer that is turned into a meme instead, like it's turned into a joke instead of a reference. That is all that is Ninjago in that movie. Who's your favorite Pokemon character? Mine is Zen. Mine is Gladion. That's my boy. Garmadon's the best character in the entire LEGO movie franchise, though I love him. Yeah, no, he's very good. And I think I might like the Ninjago movie more if, like, there was more to, like, if there was a sequel to, like, where it was like, okay, the reason this lore wasn't in this movie is because they were going to bring it, like, for another movie. Like, if they had covered the Serpentine in a sequel, I think I would like the first one a lot more, but considering that's the only Ninjago movie there isn't much Ninjago to it. The problem with the Ninjago movie is that Ninjago is not a brand recognized like Batman. Here's the thing, though. Ninjago is a very powerful brand, and LEGO just doesn't appreciate it. But, like, if you look back, LEGO loves using Ninjago in marketing, but not marketing Ninjago. This is seen most recently with the LEGO Brawls cover. Lloyd is front and center because they know Ninjago sells, but then they don't make a full Ninjago game. Why not? I don't know. But, like, look at the LEGO movie poster. Lloyd is featured more prominently than Unikitty or Benny, even though they're more significant characters. And that's because Ninjago fans exist. It's a huge franchise. Like, it is... I would argue that it is one of the biggest, like, original kids franchises from our generation. Because most kids franchises from our generation are, like, rehashes of kids franchises from other generations, right? We got Star Wars, we got Marvel, and even, like, I don't know, DC and Teen Titans Go and stuff like that. We have very few completely original franchises. But Ninjago is one of them, and I'd argue it's one of the largest ones. It has staying power. Kids continue to enjoy it, and that's why it hasn't been canceled yet. That's why it continues to sell. That's why the show continues to air. But LEGO doesn't see that for some reason, and they don't market it, which is weird. What do you think will sell better, Crystalized or Core? I think Crystalized will make more money, but Core will probably sell more units just because it's cheaper. But in terms of, like, what will make more money overall, like, I don't know, which will be more profitable for LEGO overall? I don't know, honestly, because I think Core does have a very big audience for, like, young kids who are, like, watching this Ninjago on Netflix, and they're just like, hey, Mom, I like the blue Ninjago, and then she goes out and she buys the J-Dragon, and then, like, your 6-year-old kid builds it. LEGO Ninjago movie sets and game did a better job at referencing the series than the movie. Agreed. Also, the game's kind of bad. The post-game of that game is very fun, but the actual game is not great. I wonder how well the younger core sets did. I think they did pretty well. I mean, I can't speak to that, but because I'm not a LEGO Store employee, but I think they did pretty well. I loved them, and they reminded me a lot of stuff I played with as a kid. You gotta remember, kids also are not very good at building things. Like, I know, growing up with my sister, when she was 4 or 5, she would get LEGO sets and not know how to put them together because it'd just be too much for her. So something like Core would have been perfect back then. So... mind you, still play Fortnite off and on. It's just such a time sink, and I have, like, other things going on in my life. I've got the channel, obviously, that I've been working on a lot, and I also have a job now that's 20 hours a week. So, like, another job aside from the YouTube channel, so I don't have much time to play Fortnite. But it's fun. I enjoy it. Jackie Chan's Woo was insane caching that was had more time to shine. Agreed. Yeah, that was pretty cool. The Ninjago TV show references the movie more than the movie references the TV show. That's true. Some adults are bad at building. That is also true. I am bad at building. I'm not a very good builder. You should do some Minecraft mocks. I've done one. I don't do many mocks in general, but that's something I'm trying to get into, especially after my core mech video did so well. I definitely want to mock some more. The thing with Minecraft mocks, though, is they're just so big, and I don't have the space at the moment, but hopefully the plan is we're going to blow up on YouTube this year, and then I'm going to buy my own place with, like, infinite space, or I'm going to buy a mansion in LA right next to Jake Paul, and I'm going to put all my Ninjago sets there. So guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want me to buy a house right next to Jake Paul. Yes, I got a job. I'm working on it's not a good job. It's not like I'm working at Starbucks like Matthew is. It's my college. I joined a professor's research team where we're working on developing a program to help with something, and that's 20 hours a week, and I get paid for it, so it's pretty cool. Not going to go too in depth because it is like a unique project to like what we're doing, and I don't want to dox myself and like reveal my true identity, but it's really cool what we're doing. And maybe one day I will be able to share what it is. But yeah, we're developing an AI to do something, and it's pretty cool how it's coming along. What do you use to edit? Premiere Pro, and it sucks, but I use it, and I pay for it, and I hate it. When will you post on your Pokemon channel? Great question. That's been something, it's not something I've forgotten about. It's been something in the back of my mind. It's just I've had higher priorities on my list. I have a Pokemon tournament on Saturday, and depending on how I do there, maybe we'll see some Pokemon content. Like, if I somehow manage to do really well in that tournament and place, like, top 10, I would do a team report there. on that channel. And that would mean I'd go to future tournaments this year, which means I could do like videos on that channel to help me practice. But we'll see. I definitely want to post at least one video over there this summer. But we'll see if that happens. Alright, that's the first bag done. Favorite core set? Let's see. I don't know. Zane Mech. Zane Mech's up there, obviously. J-Dragon's very funny as, like, it is, like, a mid-set, but it is, I do love it for what it is. And obviously the big two are great. Like, they're excellent all around. Favorite Better Call Saul character? Saul. Or, no, what's his friend? Who always pickpockets thing? Huel? Yeah, Huel, that's my favorite character. Mine, you should vlog the tournament. That sounds like a nightmare, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I was... if I was there with somebody, I don't think I'd mind as much, but... I'm, like, not socially, equipped enough to go, like, walk around and have a camera in my face, out in public in front of a bunch of people. I don't think I want to do that. I might. There is a chance, though, if I'm doing well, I get put on their live stream, though, because I'm sure Pokemon themselves are going to be live streaming the tournament. So, if that happens, I will tweet it out, so you guys can watch it that way, but I doubt that's going to happen. I'm not expecting to do that well. I haven't done that great in the past, but I'm just doing this for fun, and if I perform well, that's an added bonus. Hey, Maya, was your favorite new Crystalized clip from the... Oh, we got a new member. Welcome to Brick Rookie, to Sensei Wu Tier. Thank you very much for helping support the channel. Oh, by the way, members, can you please all spam your fun emojis in the chat to let the non-members know, like, the benefits of becoming a member? You also get to join the Brix by Mine Discord server, lots of other cool perks, but the emojis are one of the coolest ones. I have no clue how all these LEGO YouTubers can come with vlogging in stores by themselves. No, literally. Even me and Matthew, like, we didn't vlog our Walmart trip, because, like, how weird would that be to be just carrying a camera on the wall and be like, "What's up, guys? We're going clearance hunting." So I'm not a huge fan of vlogging in public. If I went to a LEGO convention, maybe I would vlog that, and I feel like people would actually know me there, possibly. There we go. Members are spamming the emojis. Look at all these fun emojis you get if you're a member. Isn't that so cool, guys? I think members might also get around slow mode. It looks like it. So that's kind of epic too. I love the Overlord Bra emoji. I'm too poor to afford a member. That's okay. I am mostly joking about telling people to become... Like, I appreciate the member support, but, like, literally, just people being viewers is, like, the coolest thing ever. But there are fun perks to members, and I would make emojis free if I could, but part of the reason I set memberships up was so that I could have the custom emojis, because unless something has changed, I don't believe there's any way for me to give free emojis to people. I also think they're adding gift memberships. I don't know if it's active yet, but you should be able to gift people memberships soon. So for people who do have money can gift to people who don't have the money, which would be very cool. Did the ninja know how to count? The scroll clearly showed 5 ninja. Oh, I mean, it showed 5 ninja, but it talked about one ninja rising above the others to become the green ninja, so I believe the green ninja was shown above all of them. So I think it was implied that one of them would become the green ninja. I'm like the mechanic, but instead of making custom arms for myself, I moderate Bricks by Mine streams. So true. You can do free emotes on Twitch. Yes, you can. And I believe, not that I've streamed on Twitch in a year, but I believe we do have free emotes on Twitch. But on YouTube, I think it's paid only. Fix-A-Brick Studios says, HiveMind on Brack. Well, welcome back, Fix-A-Brick Studios. Do you keep the Ninjago set boxes? If so, which ones do you keep and why? Not usually, because I don't have the space. And if it's like, oh, here's the space that you can either use for Lego or boxes, I'm going to choose Lego every time. But there's a few I keep. Any set that's, like, significant to me for one reason or another, like if I saved up a bunch of money as a kid, or if it was, like, a very rare set. Or, like, for example, I kept the Master of the Mountain, oh, no, I didn't keep it. I kept the Legacy Bounty box because that was the first ever, that was one of the first ever Ninjago sets that Land sent me, and it obviously has special meaning to me because of that, so I kept that one. Kept Ninjago City Gardens because obviously that's a really cool set, but most of the time I toss them because I just do not have the room for them. Does anyone know why the new Ninjago Crystalized set's released August, 2 months later in North America, not June like the rest of the world does? That has to do with the retailers here. For some reason, retailers in the US, like, do a... I don't know how to describe this because I've never worked in retail, but the way I've heard it described to me is they, like, do a full restock of the shelves in August. Like, I guess stores place orders twice a year, and in most parts of the world, that is in January and June. Or they place orders for January and June, while in the US, it's for January and August. So Lego, it makes more sense for Lego to release their big waves in August in the US so that the stores can get them when they do their full, like, restock thing. Now, on the other end of that, I think that's fine, whatever, but Lego really should just make them Lego store exclusive from June 1st until August 1st and then have them released in stores after that, but yeah, it's annoying, but that's why they do it. Early style minifigure packs like the Elemental Master ones or the 2019 accessory pack style. I mean, the early ones are definitely better, but the more modern ones means we can get them more frequently. So, take from that what you will, but I definitely prefer the older ones. Mine, Opinions of Pokemon Legends Arceus. I loved it. I thought it was really fun. My only criticism of it is I don't like the battle mechanics. I wish they stuck with traditional battle mechanics. And I'm hoping Scarlet and Violet, like, keeps the whole overworld thing, but goes back to, like, turn-based combat without the funny style and stinky style moves, because, I don't know, that part... I mean, I guess it made for more dynamic gameplay, but it kind of limited the post-game for me, because I really enjoy competitive Pokemon, but now I'm just back to Sword and Shield, because I can't do that in Legends Arceus. What's your favorite Ninjago set? That's a tough one, because there's lots of good ones. If we're talking big, obviously, Legacy Bounty's up there, Movie Bounty's up there, all 3 Ninjago cities are great. Gardens is probably my favorite of the 3 Ninjago cities, though. But, like, smaller, more niche sets, I love the Jungle Dragon, I love Fire Fang. Those 2 are both very, very good. Bricktober minifigure packs or Target cubes? Bricktober all the way. Well, 2017 and 2018 Bricktober, more specifically. Old Bricktober packs kind of stunk, but we had 2 years of very good Bricktober packs. Target minifigure cubes were fun, but also, like, oh, one of the figures is an exclusive city figure. How exciting. Like, they were fine, but meh. I can't believe getting rid of Chima, though, killed Target minifigure cubes. Those were so cool. Good night, Bobo Fett 72. Guys enjoying the Monster House music in the background? Oh, by the way, guys, check it out. This set uses the new chess piece for Minecraft, the one with the flat top. It's pretty cool. Really ruffles my feathers to see the 4+J's Electron Rex still on shelves. Why? What's wrong with that set? I think it's fine. What do you think about the new Crystalized season of Ninjago? I'm very excited for it. Cannot wait. DX Lotus cool fig it was. Man, remember... remember back, like, 2016, 2017 era, they were, like, trying to catch up on exclusive figures that they had missed, and they're like, yeah, here's all these figures that we're putting in sets that, like, were in the show that we never got, and here's non-canon figures too. And then, like, I felt like it was around season 11 where they just started to introduce a million characters in the show and give up on, like, introducing every one of those figures in sets. But, like, they were really trying for a moment. What do you think the worst season LEGO could reasonably make of Ninjago would be like? Space. I feel like the space season would really like hurt my soul. Like it would make very cool sets, but it would kind of, I don't know. Space and Ninjago don't mix, in my opinion, and luckily Tommy Andreasen agrees with me. However, he is not the only one who works on Ninjago, and I guarantee that the higher ups at LEGO are like, space tests well, make a space season. He would probably do it. Yeah, space. That's my answer. My favorite non-DGC Ninjago is the Legacy Fire Dragon. I love Dragons. That's the best one in my opinion. That one is very good. Yeah, that one is like objectively better than the Jungle Dragon, but I like the Jungle Dragon marginally more just because I think the colors are really cool and I prefer four-legged dragons. And he also looks very fun. He's like just such a happy guy. The stone armor release pattern was so cool and I loved it. The casual collecting those was a lot of fun. Agreed. I hate how Rebooted led to like, how many exclusive like figures do we have from Rebooted? Because we have, what, 3 stone armor figures and 2 golden figures? That's so obnoxious that like 5 exclusive ninja figures were all from Rebooted. One Spider channel, well, I had an Instagram account, which I've told that story before. I don't know if I really feel like going through the whole story of the Instagram account again right now, but an Instagram account where I post my LEGO videos, and then I joined the LEGO Ambassador Network, and I was like, hey, doing reviews on Instagram is kind of annoying. Maybe I should do it on YouTube.com instead. So then I moved over here, and I've always liked video production, and I much prefer it to Instagram. So I've kind of made this my main platform now. Football's Electro is kind of bad, but I respect you. Like, it's not a good set for me, but for 4-year-olds, I think it's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that set for 4-year-olds. It's just not for me. Or for you. 3 stone armor, 2 golden minifigures, Dareth, and a tiny face ninja. Okay, I don't know if I count Dareth, because yes, that was released with Rebooted, but that was the Season 2 design. So I would count that as Rebooted, giving us a Season 2 figure retroactively. Sean, what's your favorite 21 Pirates song? Mr. Halo will always be my magnum opus. Love that. Gotta go. See you later, mine. See you later, Turbo Ninja. Could you review the Ice Castle first, please? I believe the Llama Village won the poll. So that's the one that's going to be reviewed first. That one I already have built. It's very cool, that one. But, yeah. What's your favorite way to play Pokemon? I enjoy casual playthroughs, but on set mode, so that there's a little bit of difficulty. And then if I'm playing through the game, but my favorite thing is competitive battling. I very much enjoy VGC doubles, and I also enjoy the grind of, like, getting competitively viable Pokemon. I know a lot of people just hack them in, but I do enjoy, like, breeding for a good Pokemon, soft resetting for a good Pokemon, because it feels all the more satisfying when you get it. And then I actually feel, I don't know, it puts me into that childhood mindset, like, yeah, this is actually my team. Like, I raised these Pokemon, now I'm fighting with them. I was breeding my team for this tournament that I'm going to this weekend while I was on my plane to Florida, and, like, the 3rd egg, I got a shiny on one of my Pokemon, and I was so excited, because I'm like, I get to use a shiny in this tournament that I wasn't planning to. I like Ode to Fortnite. Yeah, Ode to Fortnite's pretty good. Favorite Ninjago character? Mine's personally Jay. My favorite is Zane, but I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Zane's been kind of lacking the past few years. He'll always be my favorite because he was my boy growing up. Also, I love ice characters. Any character that has ice powers will immediately be my favorite. I do feel like Zane's been turned kind of into comic relief recently. Similar to Jay, I feel like he just hasn't had the characterization he's needed recently. But regardless, he'll always be my boy. Love that guy. But I do, second favorite's probably Kai. I like Kai a lot, and I feel like Kai gets too much hate from, like, contrarians that are like, oh, Kai comes in too many sets, Kai gets too much focus. I think Kai's a very cool character, specifically, like, SOG Kai onward, I think is very good. Favorite starter from each gen? Bulbasaur, Gen 2 is tough because none of them are great, but Cyndaquil probably. Trico, Turtwig, Snivy, Fennekin, Litten, Monkey, what's his name? Grookey, yeah. IDK, as someone whose favorite set of all time is the original Electromech, it just ruffles my feathers differently than just being an awkward looking set. Legacy Returns, I want a Power 1. No, I agree that if we get a 4+ one, we should also get a full-sized one. That's not what I'm saying. I agree with you there. It's silly that we don't have a full-sized one. But us not having a full-sized one, I think, is a different issue than the 4+ mech being bad. Because I don't think the 4+ mech is bad as a 4+ mech. I just think there should be a non-4+ version as well. No spoilers, but for the French clip, Zane may get some actual development. Crystalized is also my favorite, so very excited. That's great to hear. Yeah, Zane was the strongest in, like, Season 1, honestly. Like, Seasons 1 and 2, he was great. 3, he was, like, the best. He had the best characterization in 3. There's still issues with Zane's character in 3. I hate the whole romance plot between him and Pixel. He's great in 4 as well. 5 is when he gets a little... 5 is when he starts to become sort of comic reliefy. 6, he's barely in. 7, we don't talk about 7. And actually, he's great in 8 and 9 as well. And then after that, and 10, he's great. He's pretty good in March of the Oni too. And then I don't know. I feel like the Wild Brain seasons, he's been meh. What are your top 5 Ninjago Crystalized predictions, if you don't mind me asking? My main prediction is that the ninja do become the Golden Dragon at the end. Also, hot take, I don't think Harumi's going to return. I think that might just be made up for sets. I don't know. I'm not sure. Or, like, she's, like, I don't know, yeah. I don't have tons of predictions based off what we've gotten, but I just know I'm excited. I have a question. I want to get the Crystal King the Dragon in June 1st, but I live in North America. Is it worth get it shipped here from Europe? Well, that depends where you're getting it shipped from. My recommendation would be Zavvi. That's not they're not sponsoring me or anything, but I've had good experiences with them, and I've not had good experiences with other sellers. And I've heard nothing but pretty much good things about Zavvi. I think sometimes their shipments might get a little delayed, but they are definitely a reliable retailer at least, so they have like customer service and whatnot. I've never had issues with them, but is it worth it? I mean, that's up to you. I think depends on the price. If it's like not that much more and you can afford it, yeah, go for it. Like 2 months is a lot of time. But, yeah, I don't know. Thoughts on the mechanic sweep? Can't wait. So excited for it. I feel like Zane's been written really poorly recently. It's ironic because in Season 11 he fears becoming robotic, but that's exactly how he's written now. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, he was decent in Master of the Mountain, too. I forgot about Master. I liked the interactions between Zane and Kai in Master of the Mountain are really good. But he's not great in Seabound. Prime Empire is goofy fun, and I'm okay with that, but I don't like if that's him every season. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the Crystal King is just puppeteering the Harumi's corpse. It'd be dark, but I think it might be better than outright resurrection. Yeah, I don't know, because also, like, I don't see LEGO doing that also. That wouldn't really make sense, because I assume Harumi's corpse is, like, decomposed and stuff at this point, right? And also, like, looking at that minifigure, there's too much personality there. She doesn't really look like a zombie. She does, like, have personality. There's the Oni, theory, the theory that the masked person is also the rat, because they have similar eyes. Right? I could see this being an Oni shape-shifting into Harumi. I don't know. Like, I'm very curious what role the Oni are going to play in this season, because obviously Lloyd and Garmadon have their Oni masks. And if it is the Overlord, I think... So I've seen some people theorize, right? So the first Fujitsu Master was... He was the balance, right? He was both Oni and Dragon. Which were good and evil, but they were fighting over each other, so the first Fujitsu Master was created, which was half and half. But then there's that theory that... But then he sort of became the good, and the Overlord was the evil to balance him out. And obviously we know the Overlord is a dragon, because he became the Overlord Dragon, right? So there's... I forget who... Maybe it was Luma on Instagram made the theory that... that the Overlord, just like the first Fujitsu Master, is half Oni, half Dragon, and the Crystal King mask this season being sort of Oni mask-like would kind of support that. So maybe the Crystal King is a shapeshifter. That's a thought I have, but I'm not sure. If you had $100, which crystallized sets would you pick up? That's a tough one. How much is the mech? Is the Crystal King mech 70, right? I would say if I had $100, I would say Crystal King mech and Zane Jet, because the mech has a really good build. And you get one of the crystallized generals, you get the Crystal King, and then the Jet, it's not as good of a build, but then you get the Winged Cole, which is super cool. You get the Skull Sorcerer, and you get Zane. Zavvi, yes, Z-A-V-V-I. Alright, bag 3 time. We'll get through this set fast. It is also a Minecraft set. That's like, what, $40, $50? If Hiromi's return, do you think she could potentially be in a similar position like with Moro and Day the Departed and betray the Crystal King, or do you think someone else will betray him? I'm not sure. I think it's possible, but I also don't know if they had to rehash the whole Overlord thing. And Hiromi is a strange character, because, like, obviously she did, in her final moment, she did realize what she did was wrong, but also she did cause a lot of pain to people, so, like, I don't know if Lloyd would forgive her that quickly, right? Like, or definitely not the rest of the ninjas, so I don't know. Have you ever realized how often the ninja have died? I mean, yeah, it's a children's show. That's gonna happen. They're gonna die and then come back. My day one for Crystalized is looking like the Samurai Max, Crystal King, Cole's Card, and Zane's Jet. I think that is a great combo. All really good sets. My recommendation to most people is if, like, I think one of the best sets to start with is the Samurai Mech, because you get everything except for a Winged Ninja pretty much there. You get multiple generals, you get one of the Golden Ninja, you get all these cool exclusive figures, and the build's also really solid. Theory, after the ninja merge to the dragon, they'll permanently stay like that and there'll be a new ninja team. Matthew and I talk about this in the podcast this week, but I think that's a possibility. However, I think that's a possibility from the TV show lore standpoint. However, from a toy design standpoint, I feel like that's unlikely. Just because I don't think Core is leaving. I think we're going to continue to get Ninjago Core, and these, like, characters are recognizable to kids, so they're going to want to keep them on shelves for kids, like, watching old episodes of the show on Netflix. But that would mean if we had a new group of ninja, we'd have to have like 10 or 12 face prints produced at all times, and I just don't see LEGO doing that, so. Do you predict the element of wind could appear in Crystalized? The element of wind has been a loose plot thread for a long time, and I was excited when it was mentioned in Seabound. I think it's possible. It seems like there is a lot of, like, old plot threads coming back. And yeah, I guess Seabound could potentially be hinting towards it. That could be cool. I'm planning on importing the mech, the Crystal King, and the Temple on June 1st. That's a pretty good combo. Yeah. Planning on buying every set day one. It's taking a lot of planning, but I think it's feasible. Very cool. I hope the Minecraft Zombies and Ninjago Crystalized. Me too, man. Me too. Funny, do you see if a Herobrine figure is possible? I don't think so, otherwise they would have done it already. I think there's probably too many issues that arise, because it is fan-made, so the rights to it are a little funny. And it is Herobrine is very much a Notch meme, and Notch is a controversial person nowadays, so I feel like LEGO might just be straying away from it. Also, just because he's associated with creepypasta and everything, LEGO wants to keep a family-friendly image. I don't think they're doing that. But also, luckily, that is one of the easiest figures to custom paint if you want. If Rumi does come back, I want to see her interact with Pythor. That's the other thing I've seen a lot of funny posts on Instagram about. She would hate Pythor. Like, why would she ever work with Pythor if she was coming back? Right? Like, Harumi's whole thing was she liked she liked Garmadon because he destroyed the Devourer, and she hated Lloyd because she blamed Lloyd for unleashing the Serpentine who unleashed the Devourer. Pythor was the Serpentine who literally unleashed the Devourer. Pythor killed Harumi's parents. So... I have a weird budget for LEGO, but I might get the Golden Dragon, the J Motorbike on day one, and the mech at a later date. That's pretty good. My only... if J's your favorite ninja, I'd say that's a good selection to pick. My only thing with that is you don't get any of the Crystal Generals, and those guys are very cool. So if you have the extra $10, I'd recommend maybe you get the Zane plane instead of the J bike. So you still get a winged ninja, but you get the Skull Sorcery, so you can see what one of the generals look like. I agree with the critiques on the temple, but I think it's worth it for me because it looks nice and the 4 normal suits are essential to me. It's a lot of exclusive figures. Yeah, I totally get that. Like, the temple isn't... Like, even if Land didn't send it to me, I would still be buying the temple myself, even knowing what it's like in hand now. But I get, like, not everybody's going to be able to buy every set. So, that is, in my opinion, one of the most skippable ones. Do you think the Golden Ultra Dragon would be the Ultra Dragon returning with just the 4 original ninja merged into one dragon? I think it's the 4 original ninja merged into one dragon. The Ultra Dragon's dead. Iron Baron killed him. Which character would you like to see get some sort of spin-off like Garmadon? I don't know if it's not a specific character, but I would love to see an Elemental Alliance spin-off, whether that's a TV show or a comic. But just like a story, because it's implied and hunted that like they have been working together as a team. But just seeing like Skylar, Neuro, Griffin Turner, Shade, and all of them working together, and maybe tell the story of like what, like maybe of Camille turning against all of them. I think that would be a really cool spin-off. I talked about earlier how I think like Lego's, how Ninjago's is a very powerful brand, and Lego doesn't utilize it enough. I think like a Ninjago spin-off theme could work. Like Lego tries all these original themes that ultimately fail, like Video and Hidden Side and even Exo Knights. Like, they don't last that long because people stop being interested in them. So I feel like if they wanted to go for a different aesthetic than Ninjago, but still like wanted to have a jumping off point, they could make a Ninjago spin-off theme. Like, imagine something like Ultra Agents, but it like was canon to Ninjago, right? And it like an Elemental Alliance theme that was like they're in these futuristic agent outfits and they're tracking down crime in the city. It doesn't have to look anything like Ninjago sets, but it can still be a Ninjago spin-off, have a show that ties in with it, and I think that could be really cool. I enjoyed Day of the Departed, but I really wish it was the season so that we could have seen interaction among the villains. I would have liked to see Python and Harumi interacting. I mean, Harumi wasn't around Day of the Departed. But Day of the Departed, Day of the Departed had a lot of good ideas, but I think it was just too short for its own good. Some of the set looks better than the Ice Apple's Castle and it's half the price. I mean, so far I agree with you. This is really cool. Holy crap, a spin-off theme would be insane, right? Or like, here's another idea, like, they could do Castle, but just call it like Knights of Metalonia. And like put Karloff in one set, but also introduce a bunch of new characters from Metalonia. And like just put the Metalonia symbol on a few of their torsos, but just make it a castle theme and make a show where the Knights of Metalonia are fighting off some threat to their village. Like, that doesn't even have to tie back to Ninjago directly at all, but it's in the world of Ninjago. I think that could be super cool. No way, Matthew's here. Just wondering, are we allowed to mention some of the French episode descriptions? I'd prefer if you didn't. I've not watched them yet, and I'm trying to stay spoilers free. I've unfortunately been spoiled on a bit of it, but I am trying to remain mostly spoiler free. Additionally, I know many people in the chat probably have not seen them, so they definitely want to remain spoiler free. So yeah, I think for now, I'd prefer we don't talk about that. Not gonna get like upset if people do, but I'd prefer you guys take that elsewhere. I know like Krusty's been covering that stuff on his channel, friend of the show Krusty. So if you guys want to go chat about him, sure. Over on his channel, you can have lots of discussion there. Favorite Serpentine General, Fang Tom. That's my boy, or my boys, I guess. Do you think Ultra Agents may be a parallel to Ninjago because Toxin is the paler in it? No, I think Ultra Agents is just, they just reused assets from Ultra Agents and Ninjago, but it's very cool because that means we got so many Ninjago figures. Guys, I'm looking for a never mind, I found it. Matthew in the chat. Dream Legacy set. Well, my answer used to just be the the Cole Golden Weapon card, just because I don't like how we got Legacy for the other three, but not that one. But at this point, it's too far gone. I would like an Ice Dragon. I feel like we've never gotten a good Ice Dragon set. The tournament one's probably our best one, but even that one's like not amazing. I would love to see an Ice Dragon. Great Devour. Actually, no, Great Devourer. That's my answer. Great Devourer is Dream Legacy set. Based on some that's gotten a set before. And then we're tapping into things that haven't made in the sets. I mean, Ouroboros would be sick. There's so many answers there. Favorite Skybound pirate? Clancy. I love snakes, and I love how, like, he's just a nervous little guy. He's just such a little goofball. Sorry for asking again, but she shows the Crystal King holding all 4 crystallized versions of the Golden Weapons. So, I don't have the crystallized versions of the Golden Weapons with me at the moment. So, after I'm done building this set, I'm going to run upstairs, get all of that. As well as, people had a few other suggestions. I'm going to get all that, and I'll show you guys everything that's one after that. I would love Garmadon's Forearm Dark Island mech for Legacy. I had a weird obsession when that came out, and sadly never got a model. Yeah, when I rewatched Season 2 recently, I found that weird how that, like, very much could have been a set, but wasn't. My favorite is Dogshank. Dogshank's really cool. I love all the pirates. Longtime viewers will know this, but I am a Skybound lover. I know there's many Skybound haters out there in the world, but I think Skybound is probably Ninjago. Oh. Probably in Ninjago's top 5 seasons, right? My top 5 seasons are, in no particular order, are SOG, Hunted, Tournament, Seabound, and Skybound. Was on the Crystal King's mask? I mean, you can see that in my reviews, but it's a face with, like, golden teeth that kind of looks like the Overlord, and it probably is the Overlord, but we don't know that. But recommend you go watch my, my review of the Crystal King Temple, or the Golden Dragon, or the Crystal King mech, if you want to actually see it. Have you seen Anvil Spiral on LEGO's website? It's a Skylar spinoff. I have seen it. I read it. I think there's only one, like, chapter out. I did read that. If there's more, I have not seen that yet, but yeah, it seems cool. I kind of wish we got something more than, like, a Lego.com profile on her, but I guess it's better than nothing. Favorite line of ninja suits when it's all lined up? Sons of Garmadon, easily. Bro, I like Skybound. I would say it's my favorite. I mean, yeah, it was my favorite for a very long time. It's very good, but I know there's, like, lots of people who are anti-Skybound. What pilot set needs a Legacy set? I mean, any Skulkin vehicle. Garmadon's Dark Fortress would be super cool. Actually, you know what? No. You know what we need a Legacy from the pilots? We need the Ferris wheel that the ninja make out when they use the Tornado of Creation. Now that would be cool. Or was the Ferris wheel already there and then they made something? I don't remember. So the mechanic being a pirate is the coolest thing ever. Since he's a pirate, he's definitely no stranger to body modifications, and his obsession with technology is great since it's from the past. Yeah, I think that's I think it's wild how the mechanic was like a random sort of throwaway character that was just made of reused models from in season 6, and now he's like one of the main 5 villains in like the finale. I think that's so cool. Because like he was not an original. He was like the pirate thing was retroactively made canon, but like that definitely was not meant to be canon. That was them just being like, oh, we have this pirate model, let's throw Ninja eye on top of it and call it a day. This is a minifigure now. Like, this is the character now. But it worked really well, and now he's like this huge important character, which is sick. Do you have the Alimario snake from Juniors, if I forget his name? Yes, I do. I have every Serpentine minifigure. Right now I'm collecting every ninja suit, but that was the first Ninjago collection I completed, was every Serpentine. I should make a video on that, at some point. Just, like, reviewing every Ninjago Serpentine minifigure. By the way, the every Kai minifigure video should be coming sometime soon. I still have one more to buy, but after that, I'm gonna make it. This is Ninjago's last season? No, but it's the finale to this saga, so it's gonna be a finale. Skybound is so rewatchable to me, so many good scenes. I know some people are upset the ninja going to prison again, but I like the prison arc. Agreed. Out of the big Tooth Dominoes mechs, Combo Mech, Zane Titan Mech, and Samurai X Mech, how would you rank them? I think visually the Lloyd mech's the best, but the best all-around mech is the Nia. I would say Nia, Lloyd, Zane. I'm unfortunately not the biggest fan of the Zane mech, which is a shame. Like, I love Tooth Dominoes and his design style, and the knees are super cool, but I prefer show accuracy, and in my opinion that kind of takes away a lot of the show accuracy. But I still very much respect the model and what it is. It's just not necessarily what I tend to enjoy. Wait, so that means Garmadon created the mechanic with the mega weapons. Garmadon is to blame for the events of Prim Empire relating to the mechanic. I guess so. I guess so. Buying Serpentine Lego sets, where should I start? No clue. I bought those in 2012 when they were on shelves. I have no clue like what they go for nowadays or anything. I got them, got my first season 1 sets in December of 2011 because they were released a little bit early. I remember my aunt got me the Coal Car and I was so excited because I wasn't expecting that because Zane was my favorite ninja, so I just wanted the Zane sets, but I got a Coal set and I was like, whoa! I could get a ninja that's not my favorite one? That's so cool. That's crazy. Favorite gimmick from the Wildbrain era? I feel like Wildbrain really hasn't had gimmicks in the same sense that Willfilm era did. Like, there is things, but it's not like... We had Spinjitzu Burst, I guess, and Forbidden Spinjitzu, right? I don't know, I kind of feel like the Wildbrain era has been a lot more cohesive, right? It doesn't feel as much like gimmicks. It feels like everything they stop using, there's a reason, right? They don't use Forbidden Spinjitzu anymore because, like, it's very dangerous, and we see what happened from it. Cole can't use Spinjitzu Burst unless he's in the caves of Shintaro. So, I don't know. Honestly, they've all been pretty good. And then, like, what else? 12 was just they go into video game. 14 was Nia Becomes Water. I mean, obviously that was cool, but yeah. Would you ever review Ultra Agents? I mean, maybe. I haven't done like a throwback review in a while. That could be fun though to do Ultra Agents. I have one Ultra Agent set. I never got the Evo sets. Which one do you recommend on a conservative budget? I mean, Zane Mech. It's only $10. That one's great, and that one fits in really well with normal Lego sets. If you don't mind a more like a more childish build, the J Dragon's very fun, and it's only $20. Lloyd Car is pretty good. Like, it's nothing special, but it's solid. And if you're like, if $50 isn't too much for you, the J and Nia Car is like actually fantastic. Do you think the Crystal King set will be a mech or him powering up in the show? I think it's going to be a bit of both. I feel like it's not going to like be he turns into the mech, but I think it's going to be more, but it's not going to be like a robotic mech. I think it's going to be more like a pod that he goes in and like controls the mech with his mind, right? If that makes any sense. The only trilogy in Wildbrain era, like the first time the collectibles weren't blades the whole time. Yeah. I still want to buy Toxin Pale Man. Those go for a lot in the aftermarket now, right? I got mine off Bricks and Pieces in 2014, and they were like $2 each. And I kind of wish I had duplicates. Do you like Dareth? Yeah, I love Dareth. That's fun. He's a funny guy. What would you like to see for the next season of Ninja still continued? I'm not sure. I don't know. I want to see more side characters. I want to see them explore the world of Ninjago more. And I would like to see, and obviously this season hasn't come out yet, but I would like to see them tie up more loose ends, like Element of Wind and the Time Twins and Klaus and everything else. I love the Janian car because they look cute sitting in it together. Yeah, I like cars that fit two people. It's very fun. The Cole car from this way is similar. Maybe the Crystal King will just grab a ton of Bench and encase himself in it to form the mech. That would make sense. I do suspect that the mech is made of bench stone. I remember my first Ninjago set was the $6 Zane Fan Shrine. That's such a good set. I have a review of that up on the channel. I love that set. I did get that for Christmas 2011 as well. I got that and the Cole car I got that from my parents and the Cole car from my aunt. And, yeah, it's a very cool set. Would you want a LEGO Ninjago Chima crossover? Nope. I think the Chima crossover we have gotten is plenty. We don't need any more. I want to put me in the Cole car. I think that'd be very funny. No! No! Can't believe we're getting our first Kyler car. I know, right? I was thinking about it. Can you believe how many Skylar minifigures we have at this point? I think we're at 5, right? Because we have original minifigure pack, hunted. Oh, I guess so 4, right? 4 Skylar minifigures. It's still a lot considering like she's a side character we only ever expected to see once. And yeah, Harumi somehow has 5 minifigures now, which is kind of crazy. But pop off, queen. What practical use do you think Venstone has out of what has already told us in Ninjago? I mean, didn't the Skull Sorcerer have a line that said like, oh, Venstone has very few practical uses? Like, isn't the main purpose of it to suppress elemental powers? I do wonder, is the Crystal King actually the Venstone buyer? Like, I mean, is the Overlord actually the Venstone buyer? It's like, bro, he's the Overlord. Does he need to buy it? Can't he just like take it? I remember 2013 or 2014, my grandma got me Lord's Golden Dragon from Season 2. That's a fun set. I didn't get that until 2015, I think. I was at the LEGO store, and I was at the LEGO store for my birthday in 2015, that's right. And that year, you guys are, by the way, US Ninjago fans, it's not all bad, right? Because, like, it's annoying how the June sets come out in August here, but back in 2015, the January sets also came out in March here, right? It was January, June in every other part of the world, and it was March, August here, and it was so obnoxious. But yeah, that year I went to the LEGO store to get the tournament sets, and then found out they weren't there, and I was very disappointed. So I bought some, I forget what I got, maybe Minecraft sets that year. But I went to the Barnes & Noble in the mall after that, and I found the Golden Lloyd Dragon, which I never got before, so I decided to pick that up, because I had a Barnes & Noble gift card, which I had gotten for Christmas, and it's a pretty cool set. Should I buy the Fangpire Ambush or Alimario Shrine? Fangpire... What is Fangpire Ambush? Is that the truck? Tommy said the event was the result of some cataclysmic event. I'm wondering if that would be related to the FSM and the Overlord's original battle. That would be cool. How does King Vangelis have powers if his skull is destroyed? Probably Vengestone and the Crystal King gave him powers. Because obviously they're all crystallized, like all the villains are crystallized, so the powers probably... Because I mean, that Sphere doesn't have powers anymore either. Yes, Henry, give me your Ninjago crystallized theory right now. I mean, the Fangfire truck is very cool. I have 2 of them. But I think that one's really expensive on the aftermarket. But, yeah, I mean, if you can get it, go for it. It's very good. I need to get the Fangfire Wrecking Ball at some point. I don't know how much that is secondhand, but that's the only snake vehicle I don't have. Do you think the Golden Dragon is worth it? I want to get it, but it's really expensive. I mean, again, I go in depth in my review about that, but it's hard to say. Like, size alone, is it worth it? No. But when you consider the quality of the minifigures, the number of gold pieces used, and supply chain issues, still not a good price, but like it's okay. So I think it's just like how much can you afford it? Like, I really can't speak to people's budget. Like, it's not the worst price set of all time, but it's definitely too expensive for what it is. I wonder why Mr. F instead of video is originally meant to be a player mystery since we don't know who he is in canon. I think it's a meme about how this is a newer model, right? Like, in theory, there was Mr. A and then Mr. B and then Mr. C and then Mr. D and then Mr. E was the one we knew, but then that one was killed, so this is Mr. F. It's a little funny, though. I'm very curious to see what the deal with that is. Hey, can you read this comment? I'm a big fan. Well, thank you, Ross. Mr. F stands for Mr. Fart. So true. Alright, here's Henry's theory. So I think the first 2 episodes will be about getting the team back together. After that, they'll investigate the Venture Buyer, which will lead to the mayor. You got the Fang Fire truck used for $3 a yard sale without Fang Tom. You want to hear what I did in like 2015? So I had the Fang Fire truck as a kid, but I lost the Fang Tom minifigure. Because that was my favorite one, so I'd play with it all the time, and I just lost it at some point, so I needed to get a new one. But he was like 20 bucks on Bricklink, which nowadays I would just buy, but back then I didn't have money. So I'm like, I don't want to pay $20 for just one minifigure. But then I found, oh no, maybe it was like 25 back then. I think it was like 25 back then. But then I kept checking eBay, and then one day I found the entire Fangfire truck on eBay for 20, so I bought that. And I got the Fang Tom minifigure and a second Fangfire truck for $20, which was pretty cool. Number 2, then they'll hear the mayor is transferring a bunch of old relics since the Ninja will likely have hard proof against them. They can't do anything legally. They'll take matters into their own hands. That makes sense. Yo, mind, what are the best and worst figures of this wave? That's tough. Best, definitely probably the Dragon Ninja, probably Zane. Oni Lloyd's really good. Oni Garmadon's really good. Crystal King's really good, but I think if I had to pick one, I'd say Dragon Zane. And worst is hard to say, because, like, there's nothing that bad. It's probably, like, regular Kai this wave. He's not even bad, he's just sort of generic. Every other figure this wave is just really, really good. They hijack the truck, transport the relics, but then they'll get stopped by the government-mandated ninja and get arrested. They'll lose the court case, and they'll start the prison arc. That's all. So far, that all sounds pretty likely to me. Ninjago's kind of dead right now. I went back into Dark Ages after it died, but now I'm back for Star Wars, not Ninjago. I mean, I don't think Ninjago's dead right now. They have a very big season coming up, like, any day now. Do you see any used, cheaper LEGO stores near you? Nah, I don't have any, like, used LEGO stores near me. I have a comic book shop that sometimes sells it, but I don't really go there that often. And it's not cheaper. It's going to be, like, retail price. Hey, Emma's here. Hi, Emma. I love you. Guys, Emma's my girlfriend, if you don't know. She's in the chat. Mine, what says the best price this wave? The Crystal King mech. That one's... like, it's a, what, that one's $70, right? It's a very solid $70. Minifigures are not, like, as crazy as some of the other sets, but that one, like, feels worth the price, in my opinion. Once in prison, the Crystal King will start to form a council. During this, Ninja will break out of prison too. I think during this, he'll discover the mirror is either working with or is Crystal King. Kai's always been designing the most basic suits since he was designing the most expressive and unique of all the ninja with his spike hair. I guess so. There's, like, SOG Kai is probably my favorite minifigure of all time, of, like, anything. So, like, he does have good suits. I just feel like lately they've been kind of mid. Scuba Kai is pretty good. And I like Core Kai a lot, too. It's just, he's the weakest island suit, and I think probably the weakest core suit. The weakest island suit, the weakest crystallized suit. And when I say is the Crystal King, I think shape-shifting, but I think it's more likely that it's just a puppet for him. That would make sense. Any ideas why Garmadon has 2 arms? They didn't have the budget to produce more. Or something like when he rejected the evil, because he got the second set of arms from, like, going to the scary realm and getting, like, drinking scary juice. So maybe if he, like, has officially decided to fight for good, he no longer has the power that comes with his extra arms. I don't know. When preliminary images are leaked for sets, are you allowed to talk about them? Nope. I'm only allowed to talk about things if they are posted by retailers and are unwatermarked. So if a retailer leaks something but it's watermarked, can't talk about it. If a image is leaked but it's not from a retailer, I can't talk about it. Kind of tough rules sometimes, but you know what, we make do, because lots of other cool things come with the land that I don't mind not talking about leaks. By the time the ninja figures out, it'll be too late and the Crystal King will start a swift overtake of the city. This will form the ninja and the citizens to form the resistance. I still miss Garfield and Hotdog. Yeah, I wonder where they're at. I mean, it is kind of late at night on a Thursday, so I guess not everybody can be here. I think Garfield's still around, though. I feel like I see him every now and then. I don't know about Hotdog, though. I think Hotdog was around in the winter. He might still be somewhere. Okay, chat's sort of popping off right now. Hold on. Do you like Monkey Kid? Yeah. We'll probably see Garmadon lose the extra arms in the comics. Possibly. I think that's possible. I need to get that comic. I saw Hotdog in the live earlier. Okay, yeah, so Hotdog is still around. Shout out to Hotdog. He's a real one. Or they're a real one. I don't know what pronouns Hotdog uses. They're a hot dog. I also think that's really the reason Chris can get the golden weapons judgment from that one shot in the trailer. Have you tried putting Zane's Evo Hood and Islands in? I think it looks really good. I have not, but just thinking about what that looks like, that does sound like it would look really good. Mine, what do we call your fan base? The Whippers? I don't know. I don't have a name for my fan base. I don't know. Should I get a name for my fan base? How about Studs? I don't think any LEGO YouTubers have done that yet. And, you know, it's kind of like a LEGO reference, because, like, Studs. Get it? What's up, Studs? I think I'm going to do that. Does that sound cool with everyone? Would you recommend I pick up the Team Drone Copter from Monkey Kid? Absolutely not. Like Monkey Kid a lot, cannot stand. That's, in my opinion, one of the worst Monkey Kid sets. It's, like, bright and ugly, and it's got really great minifigures, don't get me wrong. Minifigure selection's great, but I feel like the minifigures are put in with a really bad set. I disassembled that thing pretty much immediately after building it and filming my review. There's much better Monkey Kid vehicles out there, and in fact, if you want the entire team, wait until June 1st, unless you're in the US, wait until August 1st. That truck that's coming out looks a lot better. And you get the entire team except for Tang, but you can get Tang elsewhere now. Guys, I know Art does it. I was joking. I do really like that. I think that's a very funny thing he's got going on. The whole Studs thing. I think that's great. 6 Ninja of the Awakened Subsword Dragon Power to defeat the Crystal King. There's definitely a lot more to the plot details, but I think that's how the general timeline will go. I think that's probably pretty accurate, Henry. I think that's a pretty close estimation. Land question: does Land give you a budget for the extra stuff like this custom Evo Max, or is it just sure have some fresh copies for video? No, so I don't know how in depth I'm allowed to go, but in short, we're given a certain number of orders a year that we're allowed to place for use on our channel. It's not like I could just be like, hey, send me Lego, and then I just keep it and never do anything with it. We have to describe to them, like, hey, here's the set I want, here's my idea for a video on the channel. And sometimes it's just a review, sometimes it's like, oh, I want to take pictures with this for my Instagram. And, like, I've never had anything rejected. They usually approve all of it. But yeah, with the Evo Max, I was like, I described to them the video idea. I'm like, hey, I want to use the parts from these sets to make a video where I make custom mechs, and they liked the idea, so they approved it. And that's how it works. And yeah, you get a certain number of orders a year, and those orders can be within a certain price range. So. Guys, do you have any suggestions as to what I should call my fan base? What's up, Serpentine? Like, what should you guys be? Bricks by Minders? Like, you have any suggestions, guys? Let me know in the chat. I look for the Kai vs. J fight. I am very much looking forward to that. I think that's going to be very interesting. Best guy was the Conjure Copter set. I don't know. I like the minifigure pack Skylar, right? That's the one with leg printing. I think that might be the best one. I also like it gives her more of an identity because she uses the dark red as well. She's not just monocolor. Mindlings, Mind Whippers, Pyro Whippers, calls people, okay, Brickfuls. That, Henry, you know what? Brickfuls is very good. Henry, I don't know if I could start every video, though, with the what is up, Brickfuls? Scrimblows. Lego Luigi fans, head off that. Mindsters. I don't know, guys. We'll have to think about it. See, Whippers is very funny, but I worry that starting my videos with, like, what is up, Whippers, for people who don't know Ninjago, that might sound a little wrong. Because I feel like that might have other connotations outside of Ninjago, and, like, for us who know what a Whipper is, it's funny and it's good and whatever, but for those who may not, I feel like that might drive people away. So I don't know if that's the best idea to open my videos like that. Brickheads? That's kind of funny. Elsa Castle fans, what if I start all my videos by going, what is up, Brick fans, and welcome back to The Brick Show? Does Matt have the Black Pearl? Yes, but the one you saw in the background of the podcast was not the official one. That is a massive custom one that he made. I think it's probably on his Instagram somewhere. But it's very cool. I saw it in person. It's like size of the movie bounty, if not, but actually bigger than the movie bounty. It was super cool. Oh, Hotdog's here. Opinions on left-handed people. They're very cool, considering my girlfriend is one of them, so I can't say anything bad. Yo, wait, I've gotten glazed terracotta before in Lego. Also, yeah, thank you very much for the donation, Hotdog. That's very nice of you. I appreciate it. You rock. Have gotten glazed terracotta before in Lego. Not purple, like you see in this set, but we have gotten it in the Minecraft Kai Village set. Came with, I think, white glazed terracotta or yellow. I don't know how the brick show's still kicking. It's like when you step on a bug, but it's still wiggling around. That's so funny. Alright guys, here, look, I finished the set. This is actually kind of fire. I'm looking forward to reviewing this one. Should be a review of this up in the next few... Probably by... Like, all Minecraft reviews should be done by Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah. I'm actually still kind of going. My voice hurts a little bit from talking so much, but I'm down to keep streaming. Preston Daniels. I do not run Ninjago. I don't know where... You can watch it where it comes out. You can watch it wherever LEGO airs it. That may be on Cartoon Network. That may be on Netflix. That may be on YouTube. No clue where they're going to put it when it comes out. Also, if you're in a different country, it might be on Teletoon or Nickelodeon. I have no idea. But, yeah. Minecraft, one of the best themes. I would argue it is the best theme. Minecraft goes way too hard. Ninjago is my favorite theme, don't get me wrong. But Minecraft might just be LEGO's best theme. Because, like, look, they're consistently so good. This set's fire. How many Minecraft sets did you get from LAN? It's just the biggest three. So the Ice Castle, the Barn, and the Llama. They didn't send me the smallest two, but I will be picking those up on June 1st. LEGO YouTuber boxing match. Who are you boxing? I will box... Who will I box? I will box Spitbricks. You know, I feel like that needs... I will box Spitbricks unless D10 Studios is willing to box Spitbricks, in which case I will... Who will I box if Spitbricks is taken? I don't know, I want to box Spitbricks. That's who I want to box. I feel like I would fight Generic Stud, but I feel like Generic Stud would be a more friendly fight, while Spitbricks, I would... Like, it would be friendly, but I'd have a little more... You know, I don't know, I feel like I'd feel a little more passionate about that fight. The two Minecraft dungeon sets are pretty fire. Some of LEGO's best sets of all time, genuinely. You should box Ninja Owl. I don't want to box Ninja Owl because I feel like I feel like boxing Ninja Owl is like boxing Keemstar. Like, it might be really satisfying, but I don't know if I want to give him the attention, you know? Like, even putting him on a stage to fight, even if it's to punch him, is like giving him too much attention. You know? So that's why, like, I'd rather, like, I'll box Spitbricks. Cause, like, I have some issues with the way Spitbricks handles some things, but it's like nothing, like, he's not scamming. Well, he's not doing anything that Alo's doing. It's like, it's mostly innocent. You can show the set's features and functions. I mean, there's not many. It's just got turrets up here, right? Actually, flick missiles. I haven't seen those in forever, but you shoot them out. That's pretty much it. Got chest back here, lots of interior, but you'll see this more in my review when I have my camera in a better spot. This is a static camera right now, so it's at a weird angle. I'd box Keemstar if it came to it. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna run upstairs and grab the Summer 2022 Ninjago figures, as well as my core Pixel figure. Before I go upstairs, chat, is there anything else you want to see with the Ninjago figures? I'm gonna show what Pixel looks like with the core head. I'm gonna show what Crystal King looks like holding the 4 weapons. Any other suggestions for stuff I should grab while I'm upstairs? My full minifigure collection's up there. Like, anything you want to see with the Crystalized figures. Usually live streams more often. They will become more often. I haven't been doing that because I've been at college and it's a little bit tougher to stream living on campus. But now that I'm home, over the summer, there should be quite a few. Would you box Matt? I'm gonna box Matt for fun. Also, Matt's like twice my size. He'd destroy me. Island Sim with the Evo Hode. Craftmastr, while that's cool, I can do that in my own time. I wanna show off things that, with the new sets. That people, like can't do themselves right now. Could you grab some of the old villains put in the general uniforms? What, like other villains, like Moro and Chen and whatnot? Sure. Not seeing any crazy ideas right now. All the generals together, sure. I mean, that's on my Instagram, too, if you want to go to @BrixByMind on Instagram. All that's over there. Should do a LEGO studio tour one day? I have one of those up on my channel. I actually have 2 of them. There's a video called, if you just search Brix by Mind or Room Tour on YouTube, you should find it. And then there's another one called I Have Too Much LEGO, where you get to see a slightly more updated one. Do you like oh yeah, Brix is great. Brix is the best LEGO YouTuber. I've said this before, I'll say it again. The best compliment a LEGO YouTuber can receive is you are the second best YouTuber after Brix, because Brix is the best. Gold Coil Mask of the Mountain Armor. That's a great idea. I will grab the Mask of the Mountain Armor, too. For Oni Garment, I did that earlier in the stream. China Class. Okay, I'll grab a few villains. I will grab Core Pixel, and I will grab the new Ninja minifigures. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll be right back, guys. Don't leave the stream. Henry, keep the chat entertained while I'm gone. I'll be right back, okay, guys? Hold on, wait, let me get music for you guys. It's not in this, it's not on this scene. One moment. Okay, we're good. I'll be right back. We're back. I'm here. Time to turn the music down. Don't want it too loud. Okay. Here we are. I'm back. Oh, camera's frozen. Uh-oh. Check those out, guys. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. We're back. We're back. Okay. Hello. Henry, thank you for entertaining the chat with questions about who could box who. Very interesting. So I grabbed a bunch of figures. I could not find my Moro, unfortunately. I'm not sure where he is, and I didn't want to delay the stream looking for him. He's somewhere. I'm not sure where that is. So we do not have Moro here. But I have all the other things that people requested, so let's get stuff out. Also have the Muppet CMF in this box because Matthew sent me home with a set of those. Because he had 3 sets that Lan sent him. And technically, those are mine. So, you got to review them, but I got a set. So, real quick, let me... Alright, there's Golden Mia. Let's see how this looks with the pixel head. Alright, there you go. For you, Henry, there is Pixel on the new Samurai X torso. I think it looks alright. I think the blue's maybe a little too bright for her. And then with the helmet... Let's see. Hold on. With the helmet. That... Yeah, I think it looks alright. I think Nia definitely looks better in the outfit, but it's still pretty cool. You guys can hear me, right? Right? We're here? Doing good? The chat's kind of slowed down, so... Not sure if you guys see that I'm back. Right? Look at my pixel for the training dojo. I want to see the new Samurai Crown piece of the 2012 Samurai X. Okay, I do not have that with me right now. Not a fan of how the white is mixed in with the blue. Yeah, it definitely looks better with a normal outfit, but still a cool option to have. Alright, and then what else do people ask for? Oh, no, I did grab crystallized blade pieces. That's right. Okay, let me get all of those out now. I'll show the crystallized golden weapons on the Crystal King. I have so many Ninjago minifigures on my desk. Guys, there's Pythor, there's Jay, there's another Jay, there's Lloyd, there's Kai, there's the Crystal King. Okay, yeah. So... Alright, let's see. So we have the Scythe. We have the Shurikens. We have the sword over here. I thought I saw the sword over here. So, yeah, this should be the Sword of Fire. And then the nunchucks are here. Okay. Wow, this actually looks very cool. Hold up. Hold on. Nunchucks are hard to get in this guy's hands because they're so big. There you go. That's what people wanted, right? That looks pretty cool, honestly. Not gonna lie. Like, seeing all those there, that's kind of sick. Yeah, I like that a lot. Thoughts, guys? Thoughts, viewers? What do you think of Crystal King holding all the weapons? If you didn't know, core line, what sets would you want? Also, what villains would you want? I would like more core dragons for the other ninja. Specifically, an ice dragon. Would like to get a good ice dragon head. And villains, I would like them to stick with snakes, but change up the colors. Give us like green snakes or purple snakes, not just do the orange and gunmetal once again. So sick. Yep, I agree. That's very cool. Alright, next, let me show what some other villains look like in the crystallized armor. Alright, look, so there is Crystallized Klaus. I think that's pretty cool. I think it would look cool if he had like pink eyes. I mean, yeah, someone screenshot this, edit his eyes to be pink instead of green, and then tag me on Instagram when he posts it. Like, that could be cool, right? That could potentially be cool. Who else do we got? I brought Chen down. Chen, I feel like his headdress is not gonna fit, but yeah, that doesn't really work. Who else did I bring? That's mostly who I brought. But I did bring one other because I thought it might look cool. Thoughts? Thoughts? Crystallized Flintlock? I don't know, pretty sick. Pretty sick, I think. No, but actually, I think the characters they chose are some of the coolest looking ones. What's the best coal dragon? Skybound. No, I mean, we haven't gotten that many coal dragons, right? We got the original, we got Skybound. Is that it? And we got, I guess, Hunted. His Hunted dragon's not bad. But he really hasn't gotten the probably original, honestly. I don't have that one, but that one looks pretty good. I like Crystallized Flintlock. Crystallized Nanakon might look really good. The thing is, I don't have anyone to do his 4 arms. I guess I could use the Crystal King's upper torso. Also, I saw someone said they wanted to see the blades without the golden weapons in the Crystal King's hands. Okay. This is kind of cool. I think just the trans pink katanas are cooler than this, but this is still pretty sick, not gonna lie. That's pretty nice. Alright, and then finally, let me show the Golden Ninja in their Master of the Mountain armor, except for Jay, because Jay doesn't have Golden Master of the Mountain armor, but I think this could potentially look really cool, because that was like one of the first thoughts I had when I saw these in hand. I was like, oh, okay. Those would fit Master of the Mountain really well. About Crystallized Samukai, I'm not taking apart my Samukai minifigure. I'm so scared that his neck clip is going to snap, so I've been avoiding touching that minifigure for as long as possible. Okay, so now let me get Golden Ninja out. Let's see, that's Golden Kai, Golden Cole, and Golden Zane. Okay. Okay, that looks way better than actual Master of the Mountain Zane. Like, I'm keeping it completely real. That looks kind of awesome. Alright, let's try Kai. I think that's another one that could potentially look a lot better. Is Samukai that fragile? I don't own him, but I haven't heard him breaking like that. Yes, I have heard of people's neck clip snapping. And I haven't had Samukai's neck clip snap, but I've heard of people... I've had my skulk and arm clip snap, so I'm scared. And they're made of the same plastic, so I'm very scared that'll happen to my Samukai. Alright, Kai, again, I think this looks better than his Master of the Mountain suit, but not by much. It's not as much of an improvement as I expected it to be, but it's still very cool. It's a nice alternative option. And then let's try Cole. Where's Golden Cole? Here it is. Do Crystalized Moro, I said earlier, I don't know where my Moro minifigure is. I was going to, but I could not find him. He's somewhere in my house, but I don't want to pause the entire stream to look for Moro. So. There, Golden Cole actually looks really nice too. I don't know if this is better than its Master of the Mountain design, because Master of the Mountain design is very good. But yeah, he looks fully armored up here. This is sick. So yeah, there's all three of them in their like upgraded Master of the Mountain armor. Here, let's see if I can just stand them up. Yeah, there you go. There's a look at them. Pretty sick, not gonna lie. Pretty awesome. Alright, anything else you guys want to see before I build another Minecraft set? Any custom things to put together with what I have down here right now? I'll run the results of the contest coming out this weekend or early next week. I've been in Florida, that's why they were not announced previously, but that was a secret, so I couldn't say that. But yeah, the contest should be soon. I have stuff to work on tomorrow, and then I have my Pokemon tournament on Saturday, but I'm hoping to have a winner picked on Sunday, and then hopefully an announcement on Monday. I have looked at the entries with Matthew. We've got it narrowed down to like about 5. Lots of very good ones though, so I want to make sure I pick the right person. And also there's like a lot of entries that are people I know. Not like super closely, but they're like YouTube members and stuff. And I also want to make sure my entries aren't biased. So we're going to pick our favorites, some of which are YouTube members or people I know, and some of which are not. And then we're going to send them over to somebody who does not know the YouTube members without names or anything and just be like, hey, which do you think is best? And that's who the winner will actually be. Can you show the Crystal King with pink katanas and the golden weapon pieces? I don't know if the katanas will fit because of the cross blades. We could try. But I think the cross guard at the bottom is going to make it... Yeah, no, that creates some resistance in the part, and I don't really want to mess up my crystal katanas like that, so I'm going to say no to that idea. Oh, I forgot to grab Omega. Dang it. And I did not show Omega with the samurai helmet. Okay, I could I'll run upstairs one more time and grab Omega and something else. Anything else you guys want to see me grab? Let's see. Crystalized Ultraviolet, I can grab her when I go upstairs. How many people can win? There's only one official winner, like one person who will get the prizes, but everyone else will get shoutouts on my Instagram, which hopefully at the very least help you grow your pages and whatnot. If you made a cool mock, you'll be like, oh, that's cool, maybe I'll follow. So, not as cool of a prize, but still a prize. But yeah, the first place winner will get both the Jungle Dragon and the Fire Dragon. I just DM'd you the edited class size. Very cool. Thank you, guylego. Very cool. Look at that, guys. Here. How do I show this on stream? This is so janky. See a reflection on the camera, but yeah, there it is. Crystalized Klaus. Crystalized Kilo, no. Nauticon, okay, I can grab... Okay, so what am I grabbing? I'm grabbing Omega, Nauticon, Ultraviolet. Also, I want to grab a Legacy Pythor and see if her tail works on Asphera. I think that would be a good idea. Thoughts, guys? See if Python's like tail will work on Crystalized Esper. I think that could be cool. Thoughts? I'm waiting to see if we have any more suggestions, then I'll run upstairs and grab the stuff. 10-year anniversary minifigs with the new golden hoods. And that is going to be saved for a separate video. That I'm going to make a full video on because last Golden Ninja video did pretty well. So I'm going to be honest with you guys, just kind of want to make another one because I feel like people will click it. Crystalized, I'm not doing Crystalized Dareth. Alright, so Ultraviolet, Omega Nauticon. Right? Those three. Right? Is that all I'm grabbing? Okay, fine. I'll grab Dareth too. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Gonna go grab it now, alright? Be right back. Oh, I forgot to turn off my mic when I left. That's bad. I hope you didn't hear anything incriminating. Alright, I'm back. I'm back, and guess what, guys? Guess what? I found Moro. He was in the drawer with the with Sensei Yang. That's why I couldn't find him. He wasn't with the other ghosts. He was with Yang. All right, but anyway, let's check out Crystalized Moro by popular demand. That one's actually pretty cool. I mean, it's a little bit of a contrast between the trans pink and the trans green. But I actually like that one a lot. It's pretty sick. Alright, who's next? So, I grabbed Ultraviolet. Let's see her. That one feels very natural. I feel like that could have been an official minifigure, but it isn't. But yeah, I like that one a lot. Well, I'm turning the music down too. Whoops. Oh, and yeah, with her mask too. Like, that looks a lot better. Yeah, this... kind of wish this was official. This is super cool. Okay, let me put... I'm making such a mess of parts. I'm gonna have to put all these back together after the stream is over. Okay, who else did I bring? I grabbed... Nauticon. So if we want to go two-armed... There's two-armed Nauticon, yeah, that doesn't... really... I mean, that's not awful, but the orange is a big contrast with how, like, detailed and dark the torso is. But then if we want to go four-armed on him... Let's see, I guess should I use the Skull Sorcerer? Not Skulls, the Crystal King's upper body? Where is the Crystal King? Where'd I put him? Guys, where's the... Oh, here he is. Right in front of me the entire time. Like Python, Asphere's lower tail piece, maybe? Where's Asphere at? Okay. I mean, nah. In my opinion, this one doesn't work that well. Not the best in my opinion. But while we're here, let's try one more thing that I grabbed. And that is swapping out Asphere's Ghost Tail for the Legacy Pythor Tail. That's okay. Not as good as I'd hoped. Definitely. Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like it connects super well, but it is an option you have if you don't want to have the Ghost Tail. But yeah, I think probably the Ghost Tail's better. I really wish we got a proper Snake Tail for Asphere this time around, though. Yeah. I think if you had a custom torso, it would work a lot better. Yeah, agreed. But I'm just using the general torso, which is a little bit rough. It's very good for the generals, but on a lot of other figures, it feels like it doesn't fit super well. Then, by popular demand, here's the one you've all been waiting for. Can you guys all screenshot this, please? Post it on Instagram with the hashtag DarethSweep. I just need people to know that this is happening, okay? Thoughts? Okay. And then I grabbed Omega. Let's take a look at him with the new helmet piece. Yeah, because look at the old Omega helmet's so bad because it just flips up and you see his face underneath his face. That's ridiculous. But if I replace that with a new samurai helmet, hold on. Wow, okay. The new samurai helmet does not work with the armor piece. They don't collide together. That's actually really obnoxious. That's so annoying. I was so hopeful for this. Okay, well, I'll take that off for now at least, and we'll see how it works without that armor piece. Maybe I'll put the... Where's Garmadon? I'll put the shoulder blade piece that's on Garmadon on here. now let's put that on. Now let's put his mask back on. Okay, and there you go. Now his face cannot flip up. That is a lot better for display, but yeah, you can't have the proper armor piece on, which is really annoying. So Omega is still not perfect. Guys, I'll let me know what you think. Do you prefer this, or do you prefer the normal version of Omega? Not sure. Which says better to get Ultra Combo Mech or Golden Ultra Dragon? I mean, Combo Mech's a better build for the price, especially, but if you want figures too, I'd go for the Dragon. Can you show us 2018 Garment out with a new Oni mask and Omega horns? Sure. This is ridiculous. Those horns are so massive, but there he is. Pretty cool. Add some sticky tack and Omega mask / head. I mean, that's fair. Crystalized Pyro. Yeah, I'm not making every figure crystallized. I don't even know where my sig fig is right now. I think he's upstairs. Maybe. Anyway, yeah, there's him, and yep, the mask still does not flip up. I do very much prefer this new helmet piece, but it's a shame it doesn't work with the Omega armor. That's actually really obnoxious. Okay, where did the Omega go? Right here. Alright guys, anything else you want to see right now? All the golden weapons on... I mean, I don't feel like that's that interesting. Right? It's like... The old golden weapons are better, so... I don't know. Can you please get a potato or a can of beans from your kitchen to put the crystallized armor piece on either of them? I think I'm gonna have to say no on that one. Sorry. I know it's really disappointing, but... Don't think my parents would appreciate crystallized armor on a can of beans. Don't know if they'd be the biggest fans of that one. Crystallized Minecraft set? Okay, guys. I'll do crystallized Cho'Gun. That will be the last one I do, because I do have a Cho'Gun figure with me here. And I feel like that one would actually maybe work decently. Crystallized Homer Simpson. Okay, guys. There he is. There's my boy. Crystallized crystals. Okay. What a guy. What a man. Alright, I think that might do it for this stream. I'm actually having a lot of fun, and I could go longer, but I have other responsibilities I have to get to. But, I will stream again soon. Maybe Sunday or something? Sunday could be fun, depending on what I got going on. This will actually depend on how well I do at the Pokemon tournament on Saturday, because if I do well on Saturday, I will actually go into Sunday, but if I do not do well on Saturday, I will be done Saturday. So, Sunday or Monday, though, probably another live stream. More uploads until then. Stay tuned tomorrow morning. There's something coming. That's all I'll say about that. Yeah. Yep. Any final thoughts, guys, before I end off the stream? No, eat the chocolate. Oh my god. Oh my god, Pick is here. I have to go to work tomorrow, Brix. I do, actually. I have to work 4 hours a day. That's another thing I have to do. I also have to make LEGO videos for you guys. I post hashtag #DareSleep. Thank you. Thank you. I think you need short legs, otherwise perfect. I agree, but I don't have gunmetal short. Actually, I might have a demo whipper with me. That's black short leg. Okay, hold on. I will fix that. Yeah, I do have a demo whipper with me. Okay, final crystallized figure. Now this way of Ninjago's bad prices, now Minecraft's the only thing with good prices. Speed champions. We still got speed champions, guys. What a boy. What a guy. This is a whole guy. Look at him. You're right, short legs made him so much better. What a boy. What a guy. What a friend. What a friend. Pick, people are very excited that you're here. I'm very excited that you're here, actually. Thanks for coming by, pal. Unfortunately, though, the stream's about to end, so yeah. I haven't shown my face on camera this entire stream, but I'm hunched over like a little gremlin in my light box. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming out to the stream. I appreciate y'all being here. Any final thoughts before I end the stream? Any final thoughts? Anyone? There's a delay on the chat, so I sort of have to delay until I see the final thoughts from the people in the chat, you know? My first post of the year is the Darrow sweep. Thank goodness. We should be called the Chokuns. Yeah, I mean, that's a decent idea. We'll have to. We'll sleep on it. Okay, we'll think about what I should be called. Go watch this week's episode of the Woo Crew podcast. It's a very good one. If you haven't watched it yet, it's a very good one. It's very fun. Can you bro cliss all the brickfuls at home? Sure. Good night, brickful. I'm so sorry. Henry, why did you ask me to do that? I hated that. Goodbye, brickfuls. See you all in the next one. Bye bye. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye bye.